To summarize, BCNF is the normal form that lived. Each field in BCNF contains data that cannot be inferred via functional dependencies. All right, it's data that we absolutely have to store. And so ensuring BCNF is really a good policy. It's a good heuristic. And I do say heuristic because it might not always be the solution for you. For example, if you have queries that join across tables that you have to decompose, those queries will be slow. If the queries are very important to you, you might not choose BCNF. You might choose to have redundancy in your schema and manage it in your application and try to make sure that all your inserts, deletes, and updates avoid anomalies, okay? But if you're trying to reduce redundancy and eliminate it, then BCNF is a great way to go. If you have a schema that's not currently in BCNF, you can try decomposing it into BCNF relations, and you will succeed, and you can do it in a lossless fashion, so you won't lose any information. But, of course, you may not have a dependency-preserving decomposition, so you should look and see if your functional dependencies are preserved from your decomposition. If not, then you have to make some tough choices. So when you can't get a dependency-preserving decomposition into BCNF, what do? Well, there is this more permissive third normal form, which you can read about in the hidden slides in this slide deck, or you can read in your textbook, or even on Wikipedia for that matter. But as we saw when we added the JPC table back to our contracts example, this will bring redundancy. And you should be aware of that because, again, you're going to have to manage all the potential anomalies in every application over the database, right? And so that's a difficult challenge to maintain, not just in your code, but in the code as it evolves over time. You should be aware, though we won't cover it in this class, that there are even more restrictive normal forms than BCNF, which ensure additional nice properties. And that's something that if you're excited about this topic, you can read further in another textbook or on the internet.